Hi, it's Sana again. Starting a business is exciting, but it can also be a bit overwhelming, especially when it comes to budgeting. In this video, I'll share some tips and examples of budgeting for starting a business so you can get it right from the start. First things first, before you even start creating a budget, you need to have a clear understanding of your business idea and your startup costs. This includes things like product development, market research, legal fees, and more. Once you have a handle on these costs, you can start creating a budget that considers them. One important thing to remember is to be realistic about your budget. Starting a business is not cheap, and it's important to have enough money to cover your costs and have a cushion for unexpected expenses. Don't underestimate your costs. And please don't be afraid to seek funding or investors to help you with your budget. Another thing to remember is to budget for ongoing expenses, not just startup costs. This includes things like rent, utilities, marketing, and more. Many business owners focus so much on getting their businesses up and running that they forget to budget the ongoing expenses that will keep the business going. Here are a few examples of how budgeting can help you when starting a business. A small bakery owner I know used a budget to plan out their inventory for the first 3 months. By budgeting for their ingredients, packaging, and other supplies they needed, they could make sure they had enough money to get started without running out of money before they even opened their doors. A small software development company I know used a budget to plan their expenses for the first year. By budgeting for salaries, rent, utilities, and other expenses, they could make sure they had enough money to keep the lights on while working on their first product. A small fashion designer I know used a budget to plan their expenses for the first year. By budgeting for fabrics, patterns, and other materials, they could make sure they had enough money to create their first collection without going to debt. In conclusion, budgeting is essential when starting a business. It helps you understand your startup costs and ensure you have enough money to cover your ongoing expenses. Remember to be realistic, budget for unexpected, and don't be afraid to seek funding. With your right budget in place, you'll be able to focus on what really matters, growing your business.